Savannah, Georgia. Welcome to day 53 of our 90-day social media run. Today, we're going to talk about the PRAM, P-R-A-M, method of getting leads on Facebook groups specifically. And actually, this is a revisit of a previous skill because I was proud that I've actually already done the dare. I did the dare before he gave the dare. I've done it today because it's already part of my regular process. So, I'm excited actually for the extra time too, because I need to go back and do yesterday's reel as well for the assignment. So, so here's the dare. Basically, go to Facebook, go to a group that has your ideal customer member in it, and use the PRAM message. Here, I made a board today. PRAM. So P stands for post, R stands for reply, A stands for add, and M is message. And so here's what that means specifically. Go to a post or make your own post in a group. So the post, again, can be something that you're making, ideally a this or that, which we talked about before, like something that is one thing or another. Like if it's a group about energy, for example, maybe post a question, when do you struggle with energy the most, AM or PM? As an example, right? Or something that is really simple to answer. Like previously, I told you about the one I made in the New York City group about asking for restaurant recommendations. I got a whole bunch of answers, so that was easy. Another method is to go into a group and find a post that you like, and especially one that might have some comments already on it. Okay, then reply is simply that, is reply to the comments. If it's your own post, you're going to reply to any comments that you get on your own post. And if you're using another post, just go look at the comments and start replying to some that you resonate with them, or that you agree or you disagree, you want to add your opinion or add some value in some way. So I was doing a lot of that this morning already. And then add is simply send them a friend request. People that you are replying to, send them a friend request. And as you do so, don't wait for them to accept the friend request. Go ahead and message them right away. And the message is going to be the same thing that we've been talking about. Basically, you identify them by name. You share with them how you met them. Like you're going to identify which group is in. Oh, I liked your comment in the specific group name. So they know. And then you ask a question. Right, and what I've found is that it doesn't always require a question to get the conversation going. And like you think about in a question, not every single response needs to be a question. When you're talking to people in person, you're going back and forth. And somebody who's very open and will converse with you, you can share it as, oh, I like this place and I think it's great. Oh, that's great. I like that place too. Like the ones I was doing this morning, for example, a couple of the comments, I didn't make a post, and these I was replying to comments and posts for tall women. So I'm in a couple groups. I'm very tall. I'm 6 feet tall. If you've never met me in person, that's something that stands out about me. So I'm in several Facebook groups that are for tall women, and there's every topic in there, from like how to find clothes, and that was the one I was responding to because somebody found a new brand that this is great. Plus, it's natural fibers. So that's all my wheelhouse, right? Natural fibers, and fits a tall body, right? So that's about me. And so I was messaging and replying, oh, I'm so glad that you shared that. I'm going to check into it. Then I sent her a friend request, and then I messaged her. So thanks again so much. You know, these are the other brands I've used, but I've been challenged in that way. And then she responded, and we have a conversation going. And then somebody else replied to my comment on her post. And so then she has her settings actually that she's not receiving friend requests. So I wasn't able to send her a friend request, but I did message her and messenger. So hopefully she will see that, and I'll engage in conversation with that as well. So that's simple. Another example I did, I'm in some posts with like Italian food and like Americans who are Italian, basically around food or culture, etc. Because I'm married to an Italian, my last name is Italiano. We go there a lot. You know, I can get away with that. So I talked to a lot of people, like, is your family from Italy? Like, or like, what generation are you? What Italian things do you like? And actually, it was in this Italian post or this Italian group that somebody simply posted, you know, good morning, hope you have a great day. It was just a positive post, not even related to the group, but I so appreciated it. And so I replied in the comment like, oh, good morning. And then I sent a friend request and messaged him. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much for your positivity. I really appreciated that. Are you the admin of the group? That was my question. It said, no, he's not. And I'm like, oh, well, I appreciate the leadership that you showed in there. And then we started a conversation around Italian food and Italian culture and where he's from. So that's the process of making these new connections. And then the goal is to ultimately, see if they are open to your product or opportunity. And again, as we've discussed in this class, it doesn't need to be right away. I mean, that'd be really spammy. That's what spam is, right? It's like hitting somebody right away with that question on the first diz, but you want to develop a relationship first. But at the same time, you do want to be intentional, not drag it out together. So the rule, like after sending about 5 messages, that's around the sweet spot where to ask them the question, to ask if they're open. Like, hey, Mary, just curious, would you be open to look at information about a game-changing system to make money online, or a game-changing product that can help your energy, help your health, etc. So after about 5 is kind of a sweet spot. And another thing, and he brought this up, that those 5 don't need to be right away. Sometimes when you let some space and time go by, it actually feels more natural. And sometimes that's happened to me naturally because I'm not able to keep up with all of them. I mean, when I dedicate my time to doing this, it's a lot, and I could keep going, right? Because we're going back and forth. But eventually, just like when you're texting a friend, even if you're having a conversation, there's a point where like life takes over and you can't respond right away. So that's happened in a few of these conversations. That's actually a good thing because it just flows more naturally that way. Yep. So that's the main thing. And just one hack to close off is about the script. When we're talking about game-changing product, Fraser Brooks, our trainer, was teaching about how he did a little bit of an experiment to test out, is it better to say game-changing product or game-changing system? So this would be part of that script where you're asking if they're open. Just curious, are you open to looking at information about a game-changing system? To help with that, if not, no worries, just thought I'd ask. That's the script. So they found that using the word system got a better overall response than using the word product, because it just performs better. Either one is fine, but what they're suspecting is that when we say game-changing product, it feels a little bit more salesy, and that could be the way it's being received. Where we say game-changing system, it's more of a curiosity, like, oh, what system are they talking about? So if that helps you in your scripts, I'm going to start for sure implementing that, because I've been mostly using opportunity, like making money online and approaching that way. But in my product approach, I'm definitely going to be using system instead of products. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.